everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am so happy to be back with you today. So today I'd like to talk about how to manifest like Neville and what you should adopt from Neville. And there are a few things I'd like to get into it. And before I get into it, I'd like to talk about something I was asked by my clients to talk about, and I feel like it's going to be extremely beneficial to all of you guys, especially for people that are looking for coaching, not only with me, but possibly just shopping for coaches in general. I would like to offer my insights on this so you could have this information available to you at any point you would like to just coach with somebody and things like that. This is what you look for in a coach. So I would like to offer you this one thing that you look for in a coach is for them to have your best interest at heart. It's for them to have the best intention for you. Is as you step into their coaching space, they see you have already won. They see you have already been living in the wish-fulfilled state. They see you have already been living as the self-concept 2.0, self-image 2.0, self-identity 2.0, as this person who has his wish fulfilled state already. That not they are seeing you winning, but they actually saw you won already. This is what I do with all of my clients. I saw them winning already won in my imagination, because that's just what I do. As I mentioned before, even before I step into the grocery store, if I would like to have any interaction with people, I visualize, I bring people into my imaginal acts and have these best and quality interactions with people. So that's just my habit, and I conscious manifesting every day in my daily life. This is my lifestyle as well. And also I would like to let you know that I am a coach, that I perceive myself as the best in the game. Actually, it doesn't matter what game that is. I am just the best in any games. That's just my self-concept, and I am actually I have been charging my own mother for years whenever it comes to conscious manifesting and just coaching, setting boundaries and stepping into her best self version. I have been charging her for years, and my mother used to be someone that did not want to pay for my service, and I left her be. Also, I was free coaching her for years before that. And obviously, when you do free service, people don't take it seriously. There is such a pull to commitment, to this major serious commitment. Whenever you have your time, energy, you have your so-called high vibes exchanged as you have your service returned as money form, right? Abundance in money form. So I see the best in my mom, that also she could afford it before she couldn't afford it even. And I literally stopped free coaching, because that's not how I allow myself to have someone. It doesn't matter my mom or not my mom, but I just wouldn't allow somebody to be in my energy without exchanging this extremely abundant frequency that I send out. So I use frequency here very lightly, just for you to know that I actually offer this coaching service, also nudge you to step up. So I only coach for people that are very serious when it comes to conscious manifesting, when it comes to especially finding personal freedom in all life circumstances in general. This is just I am at this point of my life is I am only interested in high frequency energy exchange. So that's just me, and I am happy to be here. Okay, so that is my insight on shopping for coach, is looking for the best intention in them as you feel their energy is different. You'll feel they have your best interest at heart. It's not just some good for their business or whatever. It is very important to understand that as a abundant person, abundant coach, it does not matter for you to come into, for me, it doesn't matter for you to come into my space to coach with me or not, because I am quite picky when it comes to my clients anyways. I don't offer my coaching services. I wouldn't want to waste my time for people that are not serious, especially if they just want to desperately stepping into this, just in this energy that I want my SP, I want my SP, I want my SP, give me my SP, that I would actually advise them to step down a little bit, not step down as to blame them or anything like that. No, that's not what I do at all. But I just would like you to get it, that unless there is something changed in you, unless you change first, nothing else around you, nothing else about SP would be starting to change. And I would like to drill it into your head that this is just the truth of all. It is my truth, and it is the truth. So unless you get it and you learn to get it and you practice stepping into your self-concept 2.0, nothing in your physical world would be changed, because nothing here to confirm. I feel like this can already be a video itself. All right, okay, that's that. Look for the coach with the best interest at their heart for you. I actually adopted from Jesus, because people come into Jesus' space, they're healed. Regardless, they're healed. They are just good. They are healthy. So that is basically where my coaching, my intentions actually come from. So I adopted from Jesus, Christ consciousness. So there you go. How to manifest like Neville. First of all, when you want to manifest like Neville, you are going to see yourself like Neville saw himself, right? Because he did not care about how the world perceived him. He did not care to talk about his wish not fulfilled state with anyone around him. He just tapped into the imagination and saw himself honorably discharged, got to Barbados in his room, in his mother's house where he grew up at. He saw his brother. I believe there is a story also talked about he got, the ticket got already sold out, but he got his brother Victor, I believe that was Victor, the tickets to see the Broadway show. And in that story, it was such a fabulous story. I will talk about it in details in another video, but I would like you to understand first of all is Neville saw himself as God. So when you see yourself as God, you got to, like, easily for you to tap into the consciousness as a version of yourself who already got his wish fulfilled. So that is no struggle there. That is just a simple switch, That is why conscious manifesting is extremely effortless. It is designed to be effortless. It's your birthright. It is your power. You either use this power or you don't use this power. You manifest every single day, all day, every day, even in your sleep. That is why it is so critical for us to keep on learning and keep on not perfecting. There is nothing too perfect here, but to step into your wish fulfilled state as the self that is experiencing this amazing relationship with SP again and again. That person, that version, that self-concept 2.0 of you thinks differently, feels differently, and has different beliefs. It's all different things that you need to check, right? It's your current self and this 2.0 version. They are two people. They are different persons, right? So unless you have your 2.0. You manifest your 2.0 first. How do you check you manifested your 2.0 first? How would you feel if you have your wish fulfilled state already with SP there in your life consistently, there as your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your husband, your wife, your fiance, whatever version you would like them to be showing up in your 3D reality? You're relaxed, right? And you feel like satisfied. You feel like we are in such an amazing relationship. It is so beautiful. It is so effortless. He to me, she to me is a freaking 100%. I am so attracted to them and they're so attracted to me wildly. And this is my dream match. This is match made in heaven. That is how you feel. That is how you feel. So this is the first thing you check. Are you this version? And if not, it's okay. You just keep on practicing it, right? So first of all, Neville's self-concept is like he never asked, he never questioned, is this okay for me to honorably discharged by this word that I want nothing to do with? How would in his lecture, he even talked about people perceived him as a coward. And he said he did not care who said what. All he wanted was to go back to New York and to reunite with his 1-year-old daughter and his wife. So whenever you perceive yourself as this version that has his wish fulfilled, you cannot really care about how the world perceives you, because it doesn't matter, right? Your best friend. That's why I actually was I heard somebody saying like, oh, they're just stop being tripping up over a dude. Like, I just randomly heard somebody said that, and I was laughing. Inside of me, I was laughing because I felt like it was so funny. That's why I do not encourage you to talk about it with anybody, because they got to be having this level of consciousness that they literally just truly understand how these mystical world actually works, to be able to support you when you come into their space and saying like, I am manifesting this person back into my life as their best version, the version I preferred. So before that, until that, don't zip it to anyone around you, because this is for your own good, right? Because the 3D world, people in 3D world, they always would be like, oh, don't be tripping up over some girl, some dudes, like, they're not even shit, right? I encourage you to stop. So to save yourself breath and effort. Okay. So also the reason that Neville could manifest the level that he could manifest is because he literally could always come back to his pure consciousness. Now, this requires a level of, like, you are there. When you are there is, you need to be spiritual. You need to have your, whenever I say this, I feel like people are so intimidated by this. This spiritual level, this spiritual practice, this and that, it all comes down to you do not see yourself as your past version. You do not perceive yourself as someone who experienced this traumatic experience with your SP. You do not perceive yourself like as the victim, right? Therefore, you do not blame SP for doing X, Y, and Z in the past. So that means you literally need to reset. You need to press the reset button whenever you want to manifest anything. You have have a clean slate to work with, right? How can you actually do that? If you are spiritual, if you're not spiritual, you need to know you are God. You are pure consciousness. You get to be tapping in and out of the desired outcomes or not desired outcomes your whole life, in all your life circumstances. And whatever you are currently experiencing in your 3D world is the thoughts, the feelings you had before in the past. So you are going to need to stop perceiving SP as somebody who is incapable of loving you the way you want to be loved. You need to stop doing this. And you need to stop talking about it. There is no movement in your 3D reality. And I would like to point out for you, right, it is so unfair for us to decide this person, how he and she is capable of, what they are capable of, or what they are not capable of, because you never know, you don't know. So the most loving thing for you to do here, and as always, is for you to be tapping into their best version, to see him absolutely as their God self, absolutely as their most loving version. So this is literally the golden rule. Once again, you get to tap in for yourself. This is your wish fulfilled state, and this is their wish fulfilled state, because you purely see them as light, love, pure consciousness, and the higher version, if not the highest version of them. This is such a loving thing to do for yourself, for your SP, for the whole planet, and above and beyond. So I truly encourage you to see your SP win, to see your SP win in their personal life, and to have them showing up as their best version in your personal life, because this is truly the most beneficial thing for all involved. And I trust I have such, this is some other thing, every time I listen to Neville's lecture, and I always go to his lecture whenever I need a little boost, so-called, or just some inspirations, not inspirations. I have like my morning walking meditation, and I just be putting on his stuff on. I feel like in his voice there is just such conviction that I love to bring it into my coaching space with my clients, because this conviction in his voice, in his being, and just the energy whenever I listen to his lecture is just out of this world. So that to me is always an inspiration and aspiration and encouragement. So just for you to know that all you want, all you desire with SP is available here with you, right here, right now, in each present moment, and everything is unfolding from this present moment. So you got to be careful with taking care of the part that how you actually feel about yourself, how you actually feel about SP, just to always see them as the best version of themselves. They want to love you, that they want to support you, that you want to love them, that you want to support them, that you want to see them win, that they have your best interest at heart. This is just the best thing, the most loving thing to do in conscious manifesting SP back, in conscious manifesting your 2.0 version. I intend this video has offered clarity. On that note, if you need any coaching, you know where to find me. Thank you so much for watching.